Ever wondered if your brain has the power to heal itself? A question that has intrigued scientists and curious minds alike. In the quest to unlock the mysteries of the human brain, we've stumbled upon some fascinating discoveries. But before we delve into those, let's debunk a few misconceptions that have long clouded our understanding of the brain. For many years, it was widely believed that the brain, once damaged, could not recover. This belief stemmed from the notion that the brain couldn't produce new cells. Cognitive decline, memory loss, or brain injuries were seen as irreversible conditions. A grim prospect, indeed. But what if this age-old belief is not entirely accurate? What if the brain could indeed repair itself? What if it could grow new cells and establish fresh neural connections? This is where we introduce the concept of neurogenesis, a process that stands to revolutionize our understanding of the human brain. Neurogenesis, in simple terms, is the brain's ability to grow new neurons or brain cells. This process is most active while we're still in our mother's womb, crafting the complex neural network that makes us who we are. However, research in the past few decades has revealed that neurogenesis doesn't stop at birth. It continues throughout our lives, albeit at a slower pace. The discovery of adult neurogenesis was nothing short of a paradigm shift. It shattered the misconception that the brain is a static organ, opening up new avenues for understanding brain health and diseases. It brought hope to those suffering from cognitive disorders and brain injuries, offering the possibility of recovery. Indeed, your brain holds an incredible power within it, the power of neurogenesis. And as we continue to learn more about this extraordinary process, we come closer to unlocking the brain's full potential, a potential that extends far beyond what we once thought possible. So, are you ready to discover the magic of neurogenesis and the brain's hidden ability to heal? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating topic in the following scenes. What if I told you you could grow new neurons in your brain? Sounds like magic, doesn't it? But it's not magic at all. It's a natural process called neurogenesis. Let's break it down. The term neurogenesis is a combination of neuro, meaning nerve, and genesis, meaning the origin. So, neurogenesis is simply the process where new neurons or nerve cells are created in the brain. Now, this process starts with something called a stem cell. Stem cells are a bit like the jacks of all trades in your body. They have the unique ability to become any type of cell that your body needs, from a skin cell to a muscle cell, and yes, even a neuron. In the brain, these stem cells reside in specific areas, known as neurogenic zones. The most notable of these zones is the hippocampus, a region of the brain critical for learning and memory. When the brain needs new neurons, it sends signals to these stem cells. In response, the stem cells divide and form what we call neural progenitor cells. These are the precursors to mature neurons. Now, these neural progenitor cells are like teenagers in the world of cells. They're not quite mature neurons yet, but they're no longer stem cells either. They're in a state of transition, gradually developing the features and functions of a mature neuron. Over time, these neural progenitor cells go through a series of transformations. They extend out long tendrils, forming connections and networks with other neurons. These networks are what allow us to think, remember, and perceive the world around us. But the transformation isn't complete until these new neurons are fully integrated into these existing neural networks. Once that happens, they're no longer just neural progenitor cells. They've become fully mature neurons, ready to play their part in the vast symphony that is the human brain. So, neurogenesis isn't magic, it's a natural process facilitated by our very own brain cells. Now we know that neurogenesis is real, but how does this process contribute to brain healing? Let's delve into that. When the brain is injured, it attempts to repair itself by creating new neurons. These new neurons, or baby brain cells, if you will, are like the construction workers of the brain, repairing damaged areas and restoring function. But they don't just fix what's broken. They also help to build and strengthen new connections, enhancing the brain's resilience and adaptability. Now you might be wondering, how does this affect me on a daily basis? Well, the impact of neurogenesis on your day-to-day life is actually quite significant. For instance, it plays a vital role in memory and learning. When you learn something new, your brain is literally reshaping itself, creating new neurons and connections to store and process this new information. This is why you might feel mentally refreshed after learning a new skill or concept. It's not just a feeling, your brain is literally growing. Moreover, neurogenesis also contributes to cognitive functions. These are the higher-level brain functions that allow us to think, reason, and problem solve. New neurons help to maintain these cognitive abilities, keeping our minds sharp and agile. They're also believed to play a part in mood regulation, helping to keep our emotions balanced and stable. But what happens when neurogenesis is disrupted? Well, things can start to go awry. Memory problems can occur, learning can become more difficult, and cognitive functions can decline. This is why promoting neurogenesis is so important. It's like giving your brain a regular tune-up, ensuring it's always running smoothly and efficiently. So, in essence, neurogenesis is not just about growing new neurons. It's about maintaining the health and vitality of your brain. It's about ensuring that your brain has the resources it needs to heal, adapt, and thrive. No matter what life throws at you, it's clear that neurogenesis plays a crucial role in maintaining and restoring our brain health. Are you wondering what you can do to boost the process of neurogenesis? Well, the answer lies in the choices we make every day. The factors that influence neurogenesis are as varied as life itself, but let's focus on some of the key players: diet, exercise, sleep, and stress levels. Diet plays a crucial role in our brain's health. A balanced diet that's rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains provides the nutrients needed for the brain to function optimally and for new neurons to form. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, and antioxidants, abundant in berries and dark chocolate, are particularly beneficial. So, the next time you're planning your meals, remember you're not just feeding your body, you're nurturing your brain too. Next up is exercise. Regular physical activity stimulates the production of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which supports the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new ones. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, a yoga session, or lifting weights at the gym, take an activity you enjoy and stick with it. Now, let's talk about sleep. It's during sleep that our brain gets to rest and recharge. Sleep enhances neurogenesis by promoting the growth of new neurons and the formation of new connections between them. So, don't skimp on those 8 hours of shut-eye. Last but not least, stress. Chronic stress can negatively impact neurogenesis, impairing the brain's ability to form new neurons. It's essential to manage stress through relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or simply enjoying a hobby. In conclusion, neurogenesis is not a process that happens in isolation. It's influenced by multiple factors, most of which are within our control. A balanced diet, regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and stress management are all integral to promoting brain health and fostering neurogenesis. It seems our lifestyle choices can indeed influence the creation of new neurons. So, what have we learned about neurogenesis and brain healing? Well, first off, we've discovered that our brains hold a secret power: the ability to grow new neurons, a process known as neurogenesis. This isn't just a fascinating biological miracle, it's also a key player in the healing and overall health of our brains. Neurogenesis is a continual process that occurs primarily in 2 areas of the brain: the hippocampus, which is responsible for learning and memory, and the olfactory bulb, which handles our sense of smell. This means that, yes, our brains are constantly creating new cells, which can replace older or damaged ones and contribute to better brain function. We've also learned that brain healing is intricately connected to neurogenesis. When our brains face trauma or damage, neurogenesis kicks into high gear to replace lost neurons and restore functionality. And it's not just about physical healing. Neurogenesis also plays a role in our mental health, helping to alleviate symptoms of conditions like depression and anxiety. But here's the crucial part: the rate of neurogenesis isn't set in stone. In fact, it's influenced by a variety of factors, some of which are under our control. Poor diet, lack of physical activity, and chronic stress can all hinder the process of neurogenesis. On the flip side, a balanced diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, regular exercise, and stress management techniques like meditation can all boost neurogenesis, leading to better brain health and improved mental well-being. So, as we wrap up, let's not forget the incredible power that resides within our skulls. Our brains are not static and changeable entities. They are dynamic, constantly evolving organs that have the potential to heal and grow throughout our lives. Remember, your brain is a mighty organ capable of healing and growing throughout your life. It's up to us to support it in this process.